What's going on, everybody? This is Mario Brown. I hope you're doing really good. I want to talk about something. I'm just leaving the gas station, right? So I stopped to get some gas, and while I was standing there, it was a little line. I had the opportunity to overhear a conversation. I wasn't necessarily eavesdropping. Nonetheless, I heard the conversation. And so the young lady was sitting there, and standing there rather, and she was talking about feeling judged by someone. And she goes on to list all of her inadequacies. I know I'm not this. I know I'm not that. I know I don't have this. I know that I could do better. I think we all can do better. So she begins to go through this whole thing. Then she twists the whole thing and say, and so I just feel so judged when I'm around her, or whenever I get in her presence, I feel so judged. And I begin to sit there and say, but you just judged yourself. You just started listing this whole array of things that you are inadequate in. So my question would be, how many times are we projecting off onto other people this issue of feeling judged when you're really judging yourself? You know what I mean? I listen to people all the time, and it's, I'm too fat. I'm too skinny. I don't have enough muscles. My feet are too big. I got itsy bitty, teensy, weeny hair. I don't like my eye color. It's so many things that people judge themselves on. And then you get up and start talking about feeling judged. The church is judgmental. But what about self-judgment? This is another perspective on judging. See, because a lot of people are not even judging you. And if they are, they're not judging you any worse than you judge yourself. So when are you going to rebuke yourself about that judgmental spirit that you are projecting onto yourself? Now, that's a good question today that you need to ask yourself. How badly have you judged yourself? How often are you punishing yourself for feeling inadequate in an area? You won't do anything because you're judging yourself. What I'm doing isn't good enough. What I'm doing is not great enough. It's not big enough. I don't think I have what it takes to do it. See, I understand that, but it's self-judgment. So I'm asking the question today, how many times are people judging themselves, but you're too much of a coward? Because it's really a cowardly act to project that off onto other people when you haven't dealt with self-judgment yet. This is just another perspective, you know what I mean? But I want you to consider, when you list all of your inadequacies, whether they're true or not, and then you start punishing yourself or limiting yourself, you're actually judging yourself. Nobody has to do it for you. So let's not take the word judging people because you're doing something wrong or whatever. But you know what? You've already condemned yourself in many cases. And just because someone else says it out loud, now you want to be offended. But you refuse to acknowledge that you have not only judged yourself, but you have condemned yourself. So let's do better, people. Let's do better. We can do better. We can do better. Everything starts with looking in the mirror to ask, have I done this to myself? Before anyone else does it to us, many times we've done the very thing to ourselves. So, if you want people to stop judging you, make sure you have not judged yourself or condemned yourself already. All right? Be encouraged. Thank you so much. Hey, listen, check out my new website, www.mariocbrown.org. It's some good stuff on there. You may need a life coach. We have those services available to you. Check us out. Have a good one. Take care.